Alright, well, today I'm going to be teaching you how to juggle like a boss, no matter how uncoordinated you are. And I've got some great tips that are going to help you out, and you will learn, I promise. Oh, if you're going to be juggling, you're going to need some props to juggle. For me, use balls. If you're a beginner, you might want to use scarves, or if you're broke, well, just as easy, you can cut out chunks of a plastic bag and it works the same way. Or you could use knives, chainsaw, something on fire, whatever you got laying around. And that's all you're going to really need if you want to learn how to juggle. I've got 4 basic little tips that I know helped me when I was learning to juggle, just little hints to help you along the way. First of all, I think everyone gets the idea in their head of what the basic idea of juggling is. You want to throw this ball, and it'll go this way. You want to catch it, throw your next one, and follow your pattern. But some of the problems that some people have, I know one of the biggest ones I had was keep your eyes up, don't look down at your catches. Second hint I'm going to have for you is pretend you have a TV screen in front of you, and you want to keep everything that you're doing on that TV screen. Next, you want to pretend you're in one of those old-style telephone booths, so you can't be running around after your catches. And my last hint to you will be picture that there are 2 targets in front of you. Every time that you throw one of your balls, you want to try and hit that target. It's going to be right in front of your shoulders, and every time you throw, you want to hit that target, and it'll make for more accurate catches. Alright, well, you may be wondering what's so great about juggling, why would you want to learn how to do it? Well, there's always the ah factor that we like to get, the oohs and ahs as you walk into a room juggling, even if you know the people or not. Everyone loves that. Improves your hand-eye coordination. Maybe you won't knock over so many drinks next time you're in a restaurant. And some people do it to relax. I know it is very relaxing, whether you think so or not, And, well, maybe you can even go off and join the circus. Whatever you want to do, you can go scare little kids with your new clown skill. You can do whatever you want to do. It's a cool talent to have, so. First thing, one of my big tips that I want you to keep in mind, the one that I probably struggle with the most out of all the parts of juggling, is that you don't want to look down. I know it's really tempting, it's your natural impulse, you're going to want to see your catches as they hit your hands, but you can't do that. Truth is, true jugglers never actually see their own catches. You only get to see the catches of others. So make sure you keep your eyes at straight level. Keep your eyes on your TV screen, as I mentioned earlier, and don't look up either. If you're looking too high up in the air, then you're not going to be able to tell how your arcs are. You're not going to be able to make as accurate of catches. What you want to do is just spread your feet about your shoulder length, have your arms just get relaxed. Make sure you're just looking straight ahead, and get ready for this next tip. Alright, my next tip for you is that you don't want to just throw them any old way. You want to try and develop a pattern. The best way I feel to develop this pattern is to picture 2 targets, like one right here, just about 4 arms length in front of you and about a shoulder height. And every time you throw your props, you're going to want to try and hit those targets. And hit those targets, then it'll make for one, your throws will become more consistent. You'll start throwing them the same height every time, and once you can develop that, then your catches will be much, much easier. Trust me. Right away, you don't even want to focus on catches. Just work on hitting those targets and getting your throws accurate. Okay. My next tip is one that you may not take advantage of right away. I know I didn't, but in the long run, it'll help you out as a juggler. That you want to pretend that you're in like an old-style phone booth, like one of the big red things. Got replaced by cell phones. You want to pretend you're in one of those so that you can't be running around after your throws trying to keep your rotations going. You gotta stay in one place and just keep your juggling going, as opposed to running around and trying to try and take advantage of that one as soon as you can. It'll help you in the long run. My fourth and final big tip for you is the TV screen. Whenever you're juggling, you kind of want to picture that you're watching a big TV screen about this big in front of you, and you're only allowed to watch that TV screen. You can't pay attention to whatever's around it. Because if you're looking down lower where your hands are, trying to make your catches, you're not going to succeed. If you're looking too high up in the air, then you're not going to see how much your arcs are going and where to put your hands to make your catches. So if you watch this TV screen and you're not juggling too high up in the air, then you'll be able to keep control of your catches and you'll have enough time to catch them. Because if you're going too low, you're not going to have enough time to move your hands where you want them. Too high, you're not going to be able to tell where to have your hands. You want to have a nice eyes forward, watching your TV screen, and you'll have the perfect amount of time to make your catches and your throws and keep your rotations going. Alright guys, once you get down these basics, then you can start getting fancy. You can go to one hand, you can go to the other hand. You can even start juggling objects that are on the same size. We're in the cooking room, I found some ice in. You can do whatever you want. You can, actually something I learned recently is overthrows. If you watch the one over here, you can go to the outside and catch it over there. There's all kinds of little tricks you can learn.
Wasn't awful, dude.
Alright guys, one other thing I just gotta let you know is don't be frustrated. It's inevitable that you're going to be, but just try and move past it. Try something different. I mean, if you're getting frustrated that you can't make your catches when you start out with two balls in this hand and you throw, then try it with the other hand. I know this one helped me when I was learning, is face a wall. If you keep having the catches go in front of you, so then they can't go in front of you. Maybe stop trying to make your catches all together. If you can make your throws, and you can see where about they're going to land, try moving your hand there next time. Just try a whole bunch of things, but don't give up. It takes practice, but anyone can learn it, and you'll see. Alright, I've also noticed some problems that people tend to have with juggling, and I'm just here to hopefully correct those a little bit for you. First problem I've noticed is some people, their throws tend to get out of control, and they're just all lazy, low and high, all over. Well, one way to fix that is just stick with your targets. Try and hit them, and pretty soon, whether you're going high or going low, you'll tend to at least be balanced out, and then you'll learn to control that. So just practice is really the only solution to that one. Another thing I've noticed is people, when they're trying to learn, sometimes just with two balls, they'll throw one and just try and hand off the other. That you can't do, and again, practice is a big way to help with that. But another thing is, when you're going, make sure that you feel that little tap on your palm before you do your next throw, and that way you can keep it even. And the way I learned to deal with that was with something called pop juggling, is how I tend to name it, which does, in a way, break my television rule, but in the same way, it helped. With pop juggling, you want to throw one higher, but then just keep your eyes on it so you can feel that catch, just like so there's a little less rhythm, but it also works really good. And don't just hand it off, that's a little hard to do. And the last thing people tend to have trouble with is throwing more than one ball at a time, and this could have the same way to help you. Just make sure you feel that tap on your wrist before you throw the next one, and don't be throwing them all over the place, because then you're going to lose control, and you're going to hit Sindel like I just did. So in the end, you want to keep all these tips in mind, and well, you'll learn juggling before you even realize it. You want to keep your posture right, feet spread, arms relaxed, shoulders loose. You want to hit those targets. You want to watch that TV screen. You want to try not to move around too much, even though that's one that you might not catch on to right away. And pretty soon, well, you got it. So get out there, guys. Get juggling, get the girl, join a circus, go to a party, be the big hit, make new friends. That's what I did. and do whatever you want. Just learn to juggle. It's going to be a great talent. You're going to love it. Whatever you want to do, it's there for you. Go for it.